Aston Villa in third after their win against Arsenal, and Liverpool with that comeback win against Crystal Palace. The title race is shaping up very nicely as we head into the sort of busy Christmas period, Jamie. Who do you think realistically is involved?
Liverpool, Arsenal, Man City. I think the winner will come from those three. Aston Villa had a great season. Tottenham are in good form as well before their injuries. But I think that once the season plays out, everything, I think, is regarding those three. I think Kevin De Bruyne, how he comes back to fitness is going to have a massive implication on this title, where it goes as well. If he comes back into form, he makes such a difference to this team. But I think the fact that there's three teams in it as well, taking points off each other, I think might just help Arsenal and Liverpool as well. I think that's why it's going to be such an exciting end to the season. Top four is going to be amazing, but the title race is going to be one of the best we've seen for a long time because we've got three runners.
Yeah, and when you look at those teams at the top of the table, there's an argument that Aston Villa are the ones who are reaching their peak at the moment, whereas other teams around them may yet have more to come.
Yeah, I put Aston Villa in that. I mean, the home form, 15 on the bounce now is incredible. And to beat Manchester City the way they did on Wednesday night, that for me was a benchmark to go, wow. They can
do you think they could win the title?
I think they're challenging. I do. I think if they prove their away form, I think the job that Unai Emery is doing is incredible. The way he's got them playing, whoever comes in, the pace that they play at. They've got Jacob Ramsey coming back, who I'm a massive fan. Defensively, they're strong. I do believe if they can just improve that away form a little bit, and I think this week has showed that. You beat Manchester City, you beat Arsenal. I still think Manchester City will win it. I do. I still believe they will. But I believe they're in for
the history of what they normally do this time of the year. And I think Liverpool deserve a special mention as well. The rebuild that they've done so quickly. Because I think last year, Jurgen Klopp might be looking at his squad. He was losing big players with James Milner and Jordan Henderson. Where were they going to go? Maybe you're thinking, can they creep back into the top four this year? The job has been unbelievable. They were poor yesterday, don't get me wrong. Need a little bit of luck to get the 3 points, but they're right in the mix. They've done it before. Salah's banging form, and I think that they are so quickly. That rebuild has happened in front of our eyes, and Jurgen Klopp deserves a lot of credit for that.
Yeah, and for Arsenal, it was a wobble against Aston Villa. But when you talked about Villa being genuine challengers at this stage, is it the manner of their performances against Arsenal and against Manchester City that's given you belief that they could, maybe not will, but could do it?
Yeah, I think challenge and being in and around it at the start of the season. Could their aim be top four? Improved. They had a fantastic season last year, but I just think the manner in the results this week has been a benchmark. We're talking about Manchester City, we're talking about Arsenal. I don't think Arsenal are quite at the level where they were this time last year, but they came up short. But I think that's a good sign for Arsenal. So time will tell. I mean, there's an awful lot of football still to be played. Liverpool have come when they're not performing yesterday, but you find a way of winning football matches, and that's what you have to do to win a title.
Karen Carney made a good point last night about Aston Villa, saying it's a huge window coming up for them. What do? Do they stick or do they twist? And maybe try and bring a couple of players in, strength in depth up front. You've got Ollie Watkins. If something were to happen to him, where would that leave them? So it will be an interesting one. If they've got the finances there, do they go, right, this might be the greatest chance we've ever had? Can we do a Leicester? Who knows? But I can't wait to see what everyone does in the window and how they push on and what they try